Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Dice Roll by Pagado or Pagado. I don't know how to pronounce it because I think Pagado makes sense, but I'm not sure. Anyways, let's get to the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell in the grid, place a single digit from 1 through 9, such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or designated 9-cell region. Gray circles only contain odd digits, and gray squares only contain even digits. So that should tell you that means this is 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9 in the gray circles and 2, 4, 6, 8 in the gray squares. Digits in cells joined by an X sum to 10, and digits in cells joined by a V sum to 5. So for example, if this were say a 3, this would have to be 7 because there's an X between them, and this would have to be 2 because there's a V between them. So they must add up to 5, and these must add up to 10. So that's an example of how X's and V's work. And digits in cells joined by a white dot are consecutive. And not all X's, V's, or dots are necessarily given. So for example, if this were say a 6, this would have to be 5 or 7 to be consecutive with the 6. And that's how white dots work. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, so I like coloring odd cells as red and even cells as blue. You can only have 4 even cells in each box, column, or row, and you can only have 5 red cells in each box, column, and row. And to be consecutive with an even digit, you must have an odd digit. So these are odd. This is odd. These are odd. We have 4 even digits in this lower central box. So therefore, the rest of the digits must be odd. And to add up to 5 with an odd digit, you have to have an even digit next to it. So this must, and again, we have 4 odd digits in this right central box. So therefore, the rest must be odd. Well, now we have 5 odds in column 8, which eliminates odds in the rest of the column, so these are even. We have 5 odds in this lower right-hand box, so these must be even. We have 5 odds in row 9, so these must be even. We have 4 evens in row 8, so the rest must be odd. This is even, so this must be odd to be consecutive with it. This is odd, so that makes this even to add up to an odd digit, so that's 5. To add up to an even digit with an even number, these both must be even. We have 4 evens in row 1, so that means the rest of the digits are odd. To add up to an odd number with an odd digit, you have to have an even digit here. This is odd, so therefore this must be even here. We have 4 even digits in row 6, so the rest must be odd. To add up to an odd sum with an odd digit, you have to have even. Same with this. This is even. To add up to an even sum, it has to be even and even. We have 4 evens in column 2, so the rest must be odd. We have 4 evens in this lower left-hand box, so this must be odd. To add up to an odd, well, we have 4 evens in column 4 and column 6, so the rest are odd. So this is odd, and this is odd. We have 5 evens in this top central box, so the rest must be evens. So that's even there. We have 5 odds in the central box, so the rest must be even. We have 4 evens in row 4, which eliminates evens in the rest of the row, so the rest must be odd. And we have 5 odds in this left central box, so the rest must be even. We have 4 evens in column 1, which means this cannot be even in the remaining cell in column 1, so that's odd. And we don't have any information about these cells in particular. So now we just need to probably use the clues we have to figure out where things are. This has to be 6 or 8 next to 2 or 4 to add up to 10 because these are both even. So this is 2 or 4, 1, 3, 1 and 3. So this is then 2 or 4 also, because those are the only even digits which can consecutive with it. 2 or 4 is with 6 and 8 there. This has to be 2, 4, 2, 4 as the low digits. Therefore, this is 6 and 8. This is low digit 2, 4 here, low digit 2, 4 here. 2 and 4 cannot, this digit is consecutive with 2 or 4 and another digit, cannot be 1. So this has to be 3 or 5. If this were if this were 2, this would have to be 3, but this would also have to be 3, so this cannot be 2. It must be 4, which makes this 1. So we have 4, 3, and possibly 2, or 4, 5, and 6 are possibilities there. This is 1, so this cannot be 1, 4. It must be 3 and 2, which makes this 4 and 1. 4 can't be here, so that's 2, which makes this 4 and 6. 4 and 1 add up to 5, which means this can't be 4. It's 2 and 8 adding up to 10. This can't be 2 and 3, so this must be 1 and 4 here adding up to 5. This is 2 and 3. Where is 2 in row 1? Cannot be here because of 2 in the box, and this is the last even, so that's 2 there, which is consecutive with 1 or 3, but this can't be 1 because of 1 in the row, so that's 3. This digit is consecutive with 2 other unique, 2 can't be any of these anyways. This has to be 2 or 4, but cannot be 4 because of 4 in the box. So this is 2, which makes this 3. That means 2 can't be here. 2 has to be one of these 2 digits, which means where's 2 in row 7? It must be one of these 2, and it cannot be here because of 2 in the column. So 2 has to be here, which is consecutive with 1 or 3. 2 cannot be here, so this is 4, and that's 1 adding up to 5. 2, where is 2 in the central box then? Can't be here, can't be here. This is the last even digit, so that's 2. Where are 4s? Where's 4 in row 5? These are all... Can't be 4 because of 4 in the box. Can't be 4 because of 4 in the column, so 4 is there. Therefore, that leaves this as 6 as the last remaining even digit. This is 8. This is 6, which makes this 4. 4 is consecutive with 3 or 5, but 3 eliminates 3 in the column. Or 3 in the column eliminates 3, so this is 5. This can't be 4, so it's 6 or 8. 6 is between 5 and 7. So 5 would have to be here, and 7 would be here. Or it could be 7 and 9 next to 8. We have 2, 4, 6 here. That makes this 8, which leaves 6 remaining in as the last even digit in the box. 8 eliminates 8 here, so that's 6. Therefore, this must be 4 here, and this must be 8. We are left with 8. Where is 8 in this upper left-hand box? Cannot be here, so this is 8 and is even, which leaves this as an odd digit, this as an odd digit, and this as an even digit for the remaining digits. And therefore, this is 6 here. That means this can't be 6 here. This is 2. This is 3. 3 eliminates 3 in the rest of the column. So this is 1. This can no longer be 2. So 2 is there. We have 2, 4, 6 here. So that makes that 8. We have 2, 4, 8 here. So that makes that 6. 2, 4, 6 here. Makes that 8. 2, 4, 8 makes that 6. 8 eliminates 8 here. So it's 6, which is consecutive with only 5 or 7. So this is 5. That's 7. 2, 6, 8 eliminates 2, 6, 8 here. So it's 4, which makes that 8. 8 is consecutive with 7 or 9, but we have a 7 here, so that's 9. Last even digit is an 8. And now this has to be 5 and 7 as a pair, so this can't be 5 or 7, it's 9, which leaves the last remaining digit in column 8 as a 7. So this is 5, 7 as a pair. Do we have any other information? 6 is consecutive with 5 or 7 here, but this can't be 5 because of 5 in the column. So this is 7. And the rest we have to figure out from normal Sudoku. I hope this was clear. So I was targeting this because it was basically... we had a very easy way of dividing into complete sets, right? And then basically we can use the V's along the place to limit where things can be, right? And then that, along with the white crop key dots, allows us to even further distinguish where things are. And then we use the rest to basically by just normal Sudoku. So 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 5 and 7. Remaining digit in this bottom central box is a 1. Where are the ones? We have 1 in row 8. These are filled out. These can't be 1 because of 1 in the column, so 1 has to be here. We have 8 ones now. We know where the last one has to be. It has to be there. 3s. In the central box, 3 cannot be here because of 3 in the column, and these are filled out, so 3 has to be there. In column 9, 3 cannot be here because 3 is in the boxes. 3 can't be here because of 3 in the row, so 3 has to be there. In row 8, 3 cannot be... These are filled out. 3 can't be here because of 3 in the column, so 3 has to be there. And we have 8 3s. We know where the last 3 has to be. It has to be there. Now look at 5. We don't have many 5s. 5 in this right central box has to be here. And that's all really have. So now look at 7s. Where's 7 in the central box? Cannot be here because of 7 in the row. And these rest are filled out, so 7 has to be there. Where's 7 in this lower left-hand box? Cannot be here and here because of 7's in the row and column, so it has to be there. And we don't have any other information that we can use. 9. Where's 9 in row 8? It has to be here. Where's 9 in the central box? It has to be there. Where's 9 in column 6? It has to be there. Where is 9 in this upper left-hand box? Can't be here because of 9's in the row and column, so it has to be here, which means 9 in column 3 can't be here because of 9's in the boxes. These are filled out, so 9 has to be there. Where's 9 in this upper right-hand box? Cannot be here because of 9's in the row, so 9 has to be here. We have 8 9s. We know where the last 9 has to be. It has to be there. We have all the 3s. Now 5, we have very limited spaces. 5 has to be there, there, and there, and there, and there. And that should be all 9 5s. 7s can all in the remaining spaces. And that's how you solve this. Yeah, I hope it made sense why I was attacking the way I was. Sometimes I go just by instinct here, but this one felt pretty straightforward about how to attack it, given we had so many odds and even digits that were given. And you can use that quite a bit, actually, quite a lot. And then we further attacked it with the V's and the X's, right? So that was helpful too. Along with some of the white Kropke dots. So I don't know. Sometimes I'm not sure about how to describe my thinking process about these, but I I hope that this one was fairly clear about why I was attacking what I was. I probably wasn't explaining it very well in the way why I was attacking it the way I was, but I hope it made sense though overall. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.